This is my favorite part of the Friday show. We're going to be doing this every Friday. Make sure you're ready at your keyboards. Be ready to answer. If I know the answer, I will allow you guys to at least guess first before I answer, okay? So, guys, the bee or not the bee? Can you tell satire from real news? Truth from fiction? Awfully hilarious from hilariously awful? Take this quiz to determine whether or not you're a true satirical genius. For each headline shown, click on the B logo or the not B logo, depending on whether you think it's satire or real news. So for those of you that don't know, the B means fake. Not the B means real. So think of not the B as not fake. Not the B is not fake. The B, fake. Not the B, not fake. All right, let's jump into it. All right, guys, ready on the keyboards. Ready on the keyboards, all right? Oh, I didn't switch the window. Ready on the keyboards. Google reports sudden spike in searches for "Can you take back your vote for president?" among Biden voters. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? The B or not the B? I'm leaning towards the B. I think it's fake. I think it's fake. What do you guys think? Well, I want to know what the chat thinks. The B or not the B? You guys think it's the B? The B? The B? All right, you guys are saying the B. All right, let's see. Is it the B? It's the B. Hell yeah. All right, guys. All right, we got that one. We got that one. Oh, if it's a real article, we will pull it up. If it's a real article, we'll pull it up. Well, we won't pull up the fake ones. Next one. Coronavirus spread comes to a grinding halt after Disney World adds mask to photos of unmasked riders. Come on, that's the B, right? I don't want that to be real. I want to be wrong, but this one's fake. Yeah, this is fake, right? What do you guys think? There's no way this is real. This is not Israel. The B. Yeah, let's see. We got two people saying it's the B. Any other thoughts? Any people that say not the B? Two people said not the B. All right, looks like we're split on this. I'm gonna vote B. I'm gonna vote it's the B. I think it's fake. No, no. What do you mean? Walt Disney World will digitally add masks to guests not wearing them in ride photos. Wait. Coronavirus spread comes to grinding halt after Disney World adds. No, that's different. That's a different title. You didn't ask me if they had started doing it. You asked me if it. No, see, no, they cheated. That was a cheat. They tricked me. They tricked me there. They added the coronavirus spread comes to grinding halt. They added that part. If you just asked me the second half, I would have said that it was not the B. God damn it. Tampax reports men have periods too and should totally buy their products. That's not the B. I mean, look, Tampax has a monetary incentive to get men to buy their products. That opens up a whole new market. This is absolutely not the B, right? Not the B, right? The shenanigans. I hate COVID so much. Yeah. Tampax reports men have periods too and should totally buy their products. Yeah, not the B. I think this is not the B. We got two people in chat saying not the B. Not the B, three people. All right, yeah, we're going not the B. This is not, yeah, not B. All right. Yep, it was not the B. All right. I mean, do we even need to pull up the article on this one? Tampax sparks firestorm for tweet that not all people with periods are women. Oh, no. Yeah, we're not reading that. That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Update. Spelling words correctly is for elite white males, and universities must stop enforcing that bigotry. I feel like that's not the B. I feel like that's not the B. I feel like that's because I've seen similar comments like that. Like speaking correctly and speaking in a proper manner is whiteness, is what I've heard. Not the B. Boosh says B. Yeah, not the B. We got two not the B's. What do you guys think? I think it's not the B. We're gonna go not the B. It is racist. Not the B. Yeah. What article did they use for this? University students will not be marked down for bad spelling because it would be elitist. Wow. Wow. See, Shitty Gov, this is what I mean. You really want to replace the doctors we have now with people like this? They don't need to spell things correctly. I already can't read my doctor's handwriting. I don't need them to misspell things, too. Ugh. After finally killing Fly, man begins rebuilding completely destroyed home. That's the B. Wait. No, I think it's not the B. I think I've heard this story. I think it's not the B. Really is messed up. DARPA needs to quit messing with the Tesla's time machine, right? I think this is not the B. Lol, that sounds like the B. It sounds like the B, but I think it's not the B. I'll just go to a veterinarian. Yeah, we're all animals. Too much wishful thinking on my part. Yeah, I know, Roosh, sorry. You guys are saying the B? You guys are saying the B? Guys, I think it's baiting us. I think it's baiting us, though, not the B. We have 2 people saying it's the B. Come on, I need more people. I need more people saying that it's the B or not the B. I'm torn here. I'm leaning towards not the B. I think it's baiting us. I think it's bait. I think it's not the B. What do you guys think? Oh, man. I don't want to pick the wrong one. We already picked one wrong one. I wonder if I'll ever get a 10 out of 10. All right, I think it's, we got 3 people saying it's the B. Almost sounds like The Onion, lol, but it's believable. Man killed fly story. Okay, well, a lot of people are saying B. Wrong. It was real. It was real. I knew it. French man blows up part of his house while chasing a fly. Oh my god. He generated quite the buzz. An elderly French man blew up part of his house while chasing a fly. The 82-year-old was sitting down to dinner Friday evening in the door in southwest France when the bug came buzzing. So he began swatting at it, an electric racket designed to kill insects, not realizing that a gas canister was leaking in his home. The reaction between the racket and the gas sparked an explosion, destroying the kitchen and part of the roof. Wow. Fortunately, the octogenarian sustained only slight burn to his hand. He's staying at a local campsite while his family repairs his house in the Porcal-Chenode village. I knew it was real. I knew it was real, guys. I remember hearing a story about that. Man, but yeah, he blew up part of his house. Wakanda removed from list of U.S. trade partners. All right, I already know the answer. I want to see what you guys think. What do you guys think? I already know the answer to this one. What do you guys think? Wakanda from Black Panther, the Wakanda the place, removed from list of U.S. trade partners. Oh, I know we've done this, Wiggum, but so for those of you that don't know, which one do you think it is? You got the B, not the B. We looked at this one before, didn't we? Yes, we've seen this one before. Not the B. Well, you may be surprised to find out that it was not the B. It was not the B. Wakanda was, in fact, removed from a list of U.S. trade partners, and the reason that they cited was because they were using it for some sort of testing. Like, it's something stupid like that. Like, you couldn't test with some other country that actually exists. You had to make up one. Anyway, they should have just used a different one. I don't know. Yeah, Shitty Gov. What? the Jerry Mouse. What? North Korean gymnast flees to South Korea by jumping fence. All right, we've seen this one before, too. I know the answer to this one. I'll give you guys a few seconds. What do you guys think? The B, not the B. The B, not the B. What do you guys think? At Bach, you ever get those salt guns and shoot flies? Oh, it's so fun. I love sitting out back just taking shots, taking pot shots. So what do you guys think? The B or not the B? I also know this one. I know, Wiggum. We'll probably have to start doing this every other week because we'll be seeing ones too often. Haha, Wakanda is where black girl magic comes from. That's amazing. The B? Shitty Guff says it's the B. He wasn't here last time, guys. Otherwise, he would know that it's not the B. Come on, load. What are you doing? It's not loading. Oh, no. It's not the B. It is not the B. There we go. Yep, it is not the B. He pole vaulted over the border. That was a true story. It is such a wild story, yeah. A new app helps you find token friend of color. That's the B, right? I hope that's the B. Holy ish, a good pole vaulter. Lol. He was an Olympic pole vaulter, dude. Olympic gymnast. All right, I think it's not. I think it's the B. I think new app helps you find token friend of color. I think this is the B, right? Who agrees? Who disagrees? The B. I was curious, so I shot my leg with the bug salt gun, and it left actual welts. Hurt for like an hour. The B. The B. All right, yeah, everyone's saying the B. Yeah, okay, yeah, that one was the B. That one was the B. All right. EPT introduces pregnancy test for men. I feel like that's not the B. Has to be the B. The B. You guys think is you guys think this one's the B? Not the B. I think this is not the B. Sadly, I think this is not the B. We got people saying B. B. Okay, well, I think the B's have it. All right, I think the B's have it. Oh, it was not the B. Or it was the B. Sorry, it was fake. It was not real. It was the B. It was not real. Good. Thank you. Faith in humanity slightly restored. All right, last one, guys. Make it count. Make it count. I want everyone participating on this one. Everyone participate. Straight white guy canceled for saying straight white guy is also getting canceled. Straight white guy canceled for saying straight white guy is also getting canceled. I feel like that's the B. The pregnancy test one, I say B. Yeah, that was the B, Boosh. All right, guys, we're on this one now. Straight white guy canceled for saying that straight white guy is also getting canceled. I think this is the B. I think this is the B. So what do you? So to clarify, Wiggum, the article is saying that a straight white guy got canceled for saying that there's straight white guys being canceled. Not the B. Not the B. Not the B. A lot of people saying not the B. Wow. You guys think it's not the B? The B seems to be on. See, that's what I'm leaning towards, Shitty Gov. I think it's the B. Not the B. Everyone's saying not the. All right, I'm going with the wisdom of the crowd. Wisdom. I think it's the B. I think it's the B. It was not the B. Oh no. All right. Well, let's see the article. Let's. What happened here? Joe Rogan criticized mocked after saying straight white men are silenced by woke culture. Oh, it's a Joe Rogan article. Straight white guy canceled for saying that straight white men are silenced by woke culture. I mean. All right, yeah, I guess that's fair. That's fair. All right, guys, now here's the results. Where do we land? Ooh, we got 8 out of 10. We'll get 10 out of 10 someday, guys. We will get 10 out of 10 someday, all right? You answered 8 out of 10 questions correctly. That makes you a borderline genius. Look at that, guys. I always knew my audience was full of geniuses. I always knew you guys were full of geniuses. We'll get it someday. Maybe next Friday, maybe the Friday after that, we will get 10 out of 10 one of these days. We will get 10 out of 10. How do you cancel Joey Rogan? It'd be impossible. You have the same hair. I do have the same hair. Isn't it amazing? My hair is just so beautiful. Not B. Yeah, we're screwed. Boosh, I think you got quite the delay on you today. You're answering in the chat way later. And then here, the result summary tells us which ones we got wrong. You chose the B, and that was real. Coronavirus spread. I chose the B, and it was not the B. Wow. Try again with new questions. No, not today. Not today. My back is killing me.